Hi, I'm Will, and this is my 2014 Ford Focus ST. So what makes this better than a regular Focus? Well, I'll tell you. As we walk around the car, bigger wheels, brakes, tires, Recaro seats. Up front is a 2-liter turbocharged engine, 6-speed manual transmission. This is not a normal Focus. What's up, dude?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
It looks like you're filming.
No.
No?
No.
I think we need to do a little comparison.
I think we should.
There's an autocross tomorrow morning.
There is.
Oh, you already know about it?
Yeah.
Did you sign up?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So if you've been on the internet, and you're likely there now, you have seen someone asking the question, should I buy an E46 M3 or fill in the blank new car? So the question that I asked myself was very similar. For the amount of money that I spent on this, which I can go into a dealership around the country tomorrow and get the one that I want with the options and a warranty and a service plan and all that stuff, or do I go on the used market and find something like this M3? And I have to ask myself sometimes when I see one, did I make the right choice? So that's what we're going to find out.
You wanna be bad, just
I've been driving this car for a couple hours now. It's easy to drive. I'm getting used to the shifter. Things that you will need to understand about an SMG. It is a real manual transmission. It's basically from the bell housing back is a real manual. It's very hydraulic, it's very mechanical. It's kind of fun in that sense. I do like the fact that it is a real sort of manual feeling transmission. It really does give you that simulation of a manual. You let your foot off the brake, it rolls backwards. That's what it feels like to drive a manual. And you think about what gear you would have it in when you're driving it in a drive, as I had earlier. It actually will hold a gear longer than you expect it to. But I thought to myself, well, that's actually the gear that I would keep it in. I would have it in 4th gear around this turn, and I would continue to keep it in 4th gear for a while and not do what a lot of drive automatic transmissions do, which is to artificially bump you up a gear when you don't really want to be in one. It's more economical, and as you drop this number down 1 through 5, drop it down into like 2, 1, that's exactly what it'll do. It will allow the car to shift sooner, lower RPMs, save the owner a little MPG, if that's your thing. It's not mine, but you know. This car is 10 years old, so the owner has replaced a few things. It's very natural. Things that are gonna be replaced in a car, and you're gonna replace things that need to be replaced with things that are better, and that's just sort of natural. That's, you know, it shouldn't be a big surprise. That's where I was gonna turn around. I just ran over I ran over something that was already run over. So he had already ended his life. That's probably just a little bit disrespectful. 25 mile per hour turn, 60 miles per hour. Handles it quite well, except for the fact that the EML light just came on. So now I'm FML. So I better find somewhere to turn around before I get rear-ended. So I'm gonna put it in neutral, turn it off, just initiate startup procedures, move into first. Here we go. Whee! That's fun. I feel like there's 2 guys in Ferris Bueller's Day Off that just got a really nice car via the valet. It's not yours. You could drive the shit out of it. So you get a little bit of a whoop. Not too bad. Feels good. Passing another M3. Make sure I wave. Yep. He didn't wave back. BMW drivers are sort of dicks. Things I like about this car: the steering wheel. That is the only really interior aftermarket piece. Alcantara. It should be required modification when you buy an M3 of any kind, whether they give it to you like that from the dealer or not. You should put this on there. And we're stopping in the middle of the road.
And now it's time for the Focus ST.
Lens cap is off. Yeah, not messing around with me, lens cap. Welcome to the 2014 Ford Focus ST. Full disclosure, this is my car. So I have spent some time in this vehicle. I know a little bit about it. ST2 package, which essentially is the first package that'll get you the recaro seats, which you shouldn't ever think of purchasing it without. If you're over 200 pounds, I'm going to be very blunt with you. It will not be comfortable. You're going to be like this. I am under that mark, but not by a lot. Like a thinner Matt Farah. So if you think of it that way, impressed he fat. Impressed he, cut that part. I'm impressed he fit in the Fiesta. Nice 6-speed manual transmission. It's one of those where you have to pull up a little shift boot ring here to get it in reverse. So, but it's a good shifter, very clicky, very precise. Throws are a little long. I test drove one of these with the Ford Racing short shifter in it. That was nice. I did like that. Not sure how much that added to the price of the car, but it was a nice little upgrade. I had a loaner Focus the other day, and you're saying to yourself, huh, so your ST broke down already. No, it didn't break down. That's for German cars. No, objective. I'm objective, I swear. Hyundai Genesis. His hat's backwards, and he has black wheels. I don't want to stereotype, but why does your hat have to be backwards? I don't understand. Don't you know that people are going to drive by? And I may be in one of the vehicles right now where if my hat was backwards, people are going to go, huh, look at the guy in the Focus with his hat backwards. But that's the point, is that I drive this car every day, and a lot of the questions you may have out there revolve around what does the car say about you. And we'll get into this when we wrap this whole thing up, and Josh may end up cutting this whole thing because it really is just me rambling about the reasons in which you buy or don't buy these cars. Quick first through second, easy to get to 60. So what are the materials like? This is the tab test, like how cheap does it sound behind it. You got a couple of really hard plastic areas here. Aren't too bad. It doesn't sound like there's absolutely nothing behind them, but it also doesn't sound like there's a lot of fancy stuff, German stuff behind them, because there isn't. This is based on an economy car, and I think they've done a commendable job at making it not seem crappy inside.
Driving fast in the ST is a treat. Steering is exceptionally crisp, and there's no delay like we found in the M. Torque steer is manageable, and the turbo lag is non-existent or very easy to deal with. The Focus ST is a point-and-shoot camera to the M3's DSLR. There are no settings or things you need to change. It's like an eager little dog that just follows you around. You point it into a corner, and it just goes. It's simple and easy, and I love to drive.
Really hear that turbo kind of kick in, hear the exhaust. Really fun car to drive.
So that wraps up day one. But we're coming back tomorrow for part 2, as we subject each of these vehicles to the crucible of motorsport. That's right, we're going autocrossing. Which one will be faster through the cones? Tune in to Right Foot Down to find out, and hear our final verdict about how you should spend your $250,000.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not, but it should be. No, and we promise not to use the phrase "it depends" as part of our consumer advice. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.